The more information you pull in a needs assessment in this step, the less you'll have to push for the sale later. In our industry, owners, we resist systems, they're boring. But the monotony that's our industry is a blessing, because if you do this right, you know what they're gonna say. And if you know what they're gonna say and you're prepared to counter, how does success not happen more often? How boring is it to have a higher closing rate? Right? It's not about having fun unless we're hiring the wrong people, right? It's about results. With that, your needs assessment is an interview, it's not an interrogation. And if you have a salesperson that doesn't needs assess because customers resist, they're not resisting the needs assessment, they're resisting the salesperson, right? A needs assessment's all about them. They should love it. Well, my product solves these 10 problems. Then formulate 10 questions to reveal what those are. Why those? How long has that been a problem for you? Train your salespeople to do the same thing. Then people buy when value exceeds the price. So here's what happens. If your product solves 10 problems, but your prospect only has 2 issues, you're only going to be 20% effective. Think about that. If you don't do a needs assessment, you walk in the door, you solve 10 problems, they only have 2 issues, and you don't do enough to cultivate that need, then when you do your product demo, 80% of it's going to not matter to them. And that's not going to be enough value. People buy when the value exceeds the price. So that will not be enough. You've got to formulate questions to uncover the itch now that your solution will scratch later. When you're doing your product demo, if you're not starting with, hey, remember earlier when you said you had this issue? Yeah, you're going to love this. That's how you help people buy instead of sell them. And that's how you add value to your solution. Right? Again, people buy when the value exceeds the price. They don't buy when the price exceeds the value. Everything we do in our alpha system pivots from this step. Now, if I do that, if I establish the need, how difficult is it going to be for the homeowner to say, well, we just don't need it, we'll wait a couple of more years?